Hello everyone, this is Mr. Bailey and welcome to the first lesson in creating your digital story. This lesson will be about uh, putting together the outline of your digital story uh, through the use of a layout template that I have created for you, which we are looking at here. You will see at the top left corner of the page space for the name, for your name, the title of your digital story, and the subject. You'll want to differentiate the two, the title being a more succinct and dramatic description of your digital story, whereas the subject is a general idea of what we're looking at. You will see below fields for graphics, music, and script. What these fields are for, obviously, are for the name of the graphic or short description, the music that will be playing during this particular section of your digital story, and the narration that you will be reciting over the video. There are multiple fields for this. As you scroll down, you will complete each field by section until your digital story is complete. Now, let's take a look at a sample layout created based on the digital story example that I have for you on the course website. Um, as you can see, my name is in the section in the upper left corner with the title of the digital story, A Nation Divided, Germany During the Cold War, and the subject, the division of post-war Germany between the two sides of the Cold War. You'll notice that the first line is much more interesting. That will draw your audience in a lot more than just a reading of what the digital story is about. So let's look at the template as it is filled out. Those of you who will be using the word processing program on your computer to fill this out, I would highly suggest, as I have done here, differentiating your fields. This will be very useful when you are reading your script, so that way you don't accidentally read something that you don't intend. Believe me, this is something that can happen. So up here we have a graphic that what I've written here is just a general description of what I was looking for this particular piece of narration, which is down here. There will be a lot of different ways you choose your graphics and your script. In some instances, you will be looking for a specific image. In others, a general idea. We will delve into that in further detail in the media lesson that you should be viewing next at your leisure. So moving on to the script, as you can see here, we have the script differentiated by italicized text. You will notice that this is not a complete sentence. This is not a writing assignment. This is to get an idea of what your digital story will look like in text form. And so when you start working with the digital story software, you will find that breaking up the script by image is going to come in handy when you finally go about recording your narration. Now let's take a look at the music. The way I have organized the music on this is for each field of narration, I have the song playing in the background. So the idea is Morning Sunlight is playing, starting with this first graphic, throughout the video, until we get to this point down here. As I said before, we will delve further into this in the media portion of the lessons. But the idea here is, with a shift in tone in your narration should come a shift in the tone of your music. This will accent the uh, the digital story as a whole and make it more impactful. Um, so as we continue on, the script uh, continues through, and we see another shift in the music and different images. As I mentioned before, you will have more specific picks and you'll have more general picks. Um, Down here at the end, we have two sections of the Fall of the Berlin Wall pick. In this particular instance, the idea is we have a specific theme that we're trying to portray, but we don't have a specific idea, a specific image that we're thinking of. Whereas if we look up here, we see that we have a specific picture of Ronald Reagan that we want. You can be as specific or as general as you like, depending on where you are in your story process and what you are able to find. Sometimes you will have to compromise and sometimes you won't. But again, this is something that we will delve into further in the media portion of the lessons. So this has been your layout lesson for the digital story. I'm your teacher, Mr. Bailey. If you have any questions, please contact me through the course website, through email, or in class tomorrow. The earlier you get me your question, the more likely it is that I will be able to answer it for you, as I'll be able to look into your concerns. Um, and by all means, if you are familiar with this medium and you are already an accomplished video maker, feel free to um, go on your own and work with your own ideas and templates. I do need to see some written form of your digital story to see how you've progressed. So please keep me updated with a copy of your layout as you progress, so that way I can give you feedback, and at the end of the unit, um, I can give you a grade. And that is it. Thank you very much, and we will see you in Lesson 2, Gathering Data and Media.